Alright, so we're in the game. I think the first thing I started doing was just looting buildings. I found a backpack, a sword. I'm glad I got a sword early on because I definitely needed to defend myself. But, yeah, just looting this house. Got some money and the ammo. I'm not really sure what the money is for, but I found some plaster, and that's used for healing yourself. And you can't heal yourself in the regular way, like in regular Minecraft. You can't just eat food and heal. You have to like use bandages and stuff in real life. And then I found this massive city, and then I didn't really loot it that much because it was kind of getting dark since I was on the road for a while. So this is the only building I looted, and I'm kind of glad I only looted one building because I probably would have stayed there too long and died because since it's the first day, zombies aren't going to spawn. And then I found a tactical, tourist axe, my bad, not a tourist axe. It started getting dark, so I decided to pillar up and sleep up there for the night so I don't get snuck up on while I'm sleeping and die. But yeah, that was my first day. Went pretty well. I didn't get that much loot, but I had enough to defend myself. And then I had the best surprise anyone could have when they first wake up. Like, bro. It was kind of annoying
Bro,
because
where
I
did
thought I was
bro?
infected, but they just gave me
Freaking
hunger.
spawn camping me.
I just cheesed these guys, stayed up top.
Ow!
But they
They can
can
jump.
jump, which is kind of
Yo,
crazy
bro.
to me. But I dealt
Wait,
with
am I
them pretty
infected?
easily.
No, just
And
hunger.
here's where I saw where I
All
wanted to
right.
make my base. It's this like massive hotel building, but I knew I wasn't ready
I
for
don't
it
know,
because
bro.
it was definitely a horde
So
building.
annoying, bro.
So I needed some guns first. So I headed back to the
It is
town to
useful for
get
that
more
though.
armor and some loot because right now
That's like the
I
only.
was I didn't have any armor. And I ended up finding a police station, and there I found 3 pistols, but the pistols aren't enough to go clear that hotel because I would need a lot more ammo too. But I found a deagle, which is I think the best pistol in the game. I'm not really sure though, but I'm glad I found it because it looks sick, along with pretty much every single gun from the gun mod. And I found a Glock 17 too, but that one's kind of mid looking, honestly. But that Viper gun looks sick too, not gonna lie. Because it comes with some attachments, which was awesome. And then I found this house, and it had some pretty good loot. But something I learned while playing this mod pack is the better the loot, the more dangerous the mobs are. And you'll see here, I almost died. And after that insanely close call, I kept on looting, and eventually I found this like tower, and it was a police station, and I found like a ton of guns. I found 2 ARs and 1 SMG, but I found a KP9. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that was. This is my main gun that I'll be using for the rest of the episode. But I was pretty much ready to go raid the hotel. I just needed to upgrade my backpack so I could loot some more on the way there because it was a pretty long walk. I'm not gonna lie. I've ventured pretty far away from it, but I was looking for it on my mini map or world map, I should say. And yeah, I found it. I marked it, and then I started heading to the hotel. But something kind of crazy is they added the tough as nails mod, and there's like temperature, so you can freeze to death, and you can like die from heat. The horde was pretty easy though, I'm not gonna lie, it was light work. The main thing that was like hard was the temperature. I've died like 6 or 7 times just to the temperature, but I figure out how to combat that later down the line. So I just finished clearing out the top layer of the hotel so I can actually get inside and start clearing out the floors. But I end up using the health potions so I don't die. Instant health comes in clutch like crazy. So over here, I'm just looking for spawners. I don't see any, so I just head down. I drink another instant health potion because I'm dying. So yeah, I head down, take a little bit of fall damage, but there's some lingering zombies, so I take them out. And then I'm just looking for any more. Drink another instant health potion because I'm, dying. And then I see the spawner. I go and break it. And then I start to head inside. I thought this was the entrance, but it was just the elevator. And yeah, I'm just drinking instant health potions. I accidentally opened the door. And then I get my flint and steel to set a fire and try and warm myself up. But I just burn a hole in the floor. And then I set another one, but this one doesn't burn out as quickly. And I accidentally set myself on fire. And I die. Takes me about like 10-20 minutes to come and get my stuff back. It was pretty boring, so I just cut that footage out. Took me a while. I died like 2 extra times. And then I got my stuff back. I'm not freezing anymore. So I'm going to clear this top floor out so I can make my base in it. But it's going to be awesome, honestly. I'm going to have like create mod stuff in there. And then later down the line, I want to get a plane. So I think I'll get the plane in the next episode. So subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss that episode, because I promise it'll be awesome. And yeah, let me know down in the comments like what you want me to do in this world. And honestly, I'll probably do it if it gets enough attention, all that stuff. And I'm just cheesing the entire time. Like, I don't know why I'm playing it so safe. I guess I just don't want to die, but yeah. Clearing out the floor. But something else that's kind of annoying in this mod pack is that they hide the spawners. It's like, can you just put them out in plain sight? Like, there's a hidden spawner. It was under some leaves. I'm not even sure how I saw it was under the leaves. I think I just guessed. Because I've played this mod a couple times, and I've watched other YouTubers play it. And yeah. My plan for the base is just to like make it as cozy as possible, have different purpose for each floor in the hotel. Found some more bullets for my gun, which is nice. And then I think I find some firefighter armor later down the line, which is awesome. Looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. And then I see this giant tower. I have an idea in the future, like connecting the 2 buildings with a zip line and then just go back and forth. But I'm not really sure what I would use that giant tower for. I'd probably just loot it, I guess. I don't know. And then the warming thread, whatever that is called, that's what I use to warm myself up. But I need a sewing machine to actually apply it to my armor so I don't freeze. So, yeah, I'll do that later in the video as well. But I find a ton of them. Like, enough for at least, like, 3 sets of armor. It's insane. Like, they're super common, which is nice. I'm really not sure what the warming thread is for. Maybe it's, I think it's to make the warming coat. I don't know. It probably is to do that. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. I just woke up. And I'm doing this voiceover so I can get this video out for you guys. And let me know how I'm doing. This is like my first long form video, especially on Minecraft. Like, yeah. But I've grown up watching Minecraft YouTubers and stuff. So just let me know how I'm doing in the comments down below. I I'd love to hear your guys' feedback, honestly. Give me some, like, good criticism so I can improve my videos and make it more entertaining for you guys to watch. I kind of get jump scared by that guy, but he ends up, like, infecting me. Like, which is crazy. And then I don't even know where that guy came from. I've, like, rewatched the video, like, a lot, and I still have no idea where that guy comes from. And he couldn't have spawned because I lit the place up. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And then here's what I was talking about, them hiding the spawners. I don't even know how I found that. I was just guessing, I guess. Playing it safe again. Yeah. I wanted to wait and loot the buildings because I wanted to clear out, like, all the mobs and the spawners so I wouldn't get jumped while I was looting. And then I started freezing to death again, which is annoying. But, yeah. And then I try and set a fire to not die. And then here I noticed I was infected, so I was like, I'm cooked. So, I end up just placing my bed down, accepting my fate, because what else can you do? Like, you're freezing to death and you're infected? You're deep fried at that point, like, yeah, this is like my second time freezing to death. And then it happens like 4 more times, I think. And then I end up getting human flesh and I just throw it in the fire. But I think I miss, actually. Oh, no, I didn't miss. But yeah. How am I doing with the voiceover? This is like my first time doing one. But yeah, I just clear this zombie out of the staircase and then I block it off. And then I'm pretty sure there's another one up here. Yep, there's another one. Ah, okay. I'm gonna just... Dang, that guy was rocking me, bro. Jeez, it ends up hitting my head pretty hard, though. Which gives me an effect where I go blind every few seconds, which is really annoying. But I end up fixing it. Then I find some, blocks of iron, which is great. And then I go blind for the first time, which is like... I didn't really know... I didn't do anything about it. I just kept going about my business and looking around for more spawners. But I think they're all cleared out at this point. And then I set my spawn. I'm not really sure why. And then I just break my bed. It was kind of weird. And then I knocked that guy off the edge. I'm honestly really not sure why I did that with the bed. That was weird. I'm like just noticing that now. I've rewatched this like 3 times already. And then I had an idea in my head that if I block off the opening in the roof, that it would probably make me warmer. And at this point, I was sick and tired of going blind every few seconds. So I just heal my head. And then I start filling in the roof. It doesn't really take me too long. But I just sped it up because I feel like it'd be boring just to watch me build for like 2 minutes. And then I patch up the floor with the fire I made. But yeah, just go back inside. And then I'm going to do the same thing in the floor down here so I can actually walk around and stuff. So first thing I had to do was get rid of the andesite bars, which actually took me a while because they have a lot of like durability, I guess. And then I freeze to death again, but I cut it out because it was boring. But yeah, I finish getting rid of the andesite bars, and then I just fill in the floor. But later on, I actually... Oh wait, never mind. I don't fill in the floor. I start shooting the zombies and clearing out the bottom layer first. Forgive me for my mistake, but yeah. I've tried to do this voiceover like a lot, and I'm gonna just do it in one take. I feel like it'd be more authentic that way, and you guys can get a real feel for my personality and stuff, you know? Like, just like we're friends having a conversation, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that way you guys don't have to actually watch the video. It can just be playing in the background. Either you're just going to sleep, or you're doing your homework, or playing a video game and you just want something to listen to in the background. I do that a lot, not gonna lie. I wanted to actually watch YouTube while playing the mod pack, but you'd, you'd be able to hear what I was watching while playing, so I didn't. I usually listen to something while playing video games. I'm not sure why, just do. And then I miss all my shots on the zombie, and then he just walks off the edge. Like, what is that about? It made me waste all my ammo. Like, what a troll. And then, I think here's where I fell on the floor. Yeah. And then I end up replacing the floor with the material of the wall later down the line. I get a little bit of a lag spike there, or a frame drop, I should say. And then here's where I start looking into the sewing machine. And, yeah, because I'm tired of freezing to death. And after I, make that, I stop freezing to death. For a little while. Happened a couple more times, but I cut it out. And then I start looting the floor, because I haven't done that yet. And I found some ammo. But I'm not really taking the money, because I don't know what it's for. And it'll always be there for me to loot. And I found some food, which is good, because I was kind of running low on that. Found some more ammo, which is always helpful. Some hot cocoa. Some more warming coat. That's always useful. And then I found a firefighter suit. That's the chest plate. More ammo. Some money. And then I start taking damage to the cold again. And then I think I might die. I'm not sure. We'll see, though. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm just, like, walking around, waiting to die, I guess. Oh, I think here's where I start to make the sewing machine. Yeah. I end up making a crafting table, too. Then I make the sewing machine. Then I set my spawn point, because I know I'm going to die. Like, it's inevitable at this point. Then I die. Get my stuff back. I have human flesh again. Like, I wonder if I can eat it. Like, cook it and eat it. That'd be kind of crazy if I could. Like, why else would they give me human flesh? Wait, that would look, you'd be like an infinite food farm. You just kill yourself over and over and over again, and you just get infinite food. Huh. If I'm ever running low on food, I guess I'll do that. And then I apply the warming coat to the firefighter suit, and it actually helps. So I'm really glad I did that, because it saved me a lot of pain. And then I try and double it up to give me more, but it doesn't work. So I put it on the chest plate. Then I try to put it on the pants. Works. And then I put it on my boots. But I ran out of warming coats, so I grabbed some more at my backpack. Not really sure why I put it on my helmet. It's like basically fully broken. And I start warming up like immediately. If you look at the icon, like right above my XP bar. And I don't know, I'm just checking out what that stuff can do. Because I've played with the Mr. Crayfish furniture mod before when I was younger. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, honestly. I don't know what those zombies are doing. They're like giving each other a hug or something. Yeah. And then I think I start looting again, because I haven't looted that room. Then there's a husk out there. And I'm thinking that that's the zombie that's not making me able to sleep. But it wasn't, and I couldn't sleep throughout the night. Like, I haven't slept. Like, even by the end of the episode, I haven't slept yet. So, we're gonna have to try and fix that problem. Because I do not want to deal with those flying... Ugh. I forgot what they're called. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. You know what I'm talking about, though. When you don't sleep for 3 nights and they start coming out. Those guys are so annoying. And then there was a zombie taking a dump in the bathroom. Like, I shouldn't have interrupted him. Yeah. Found some more ammo, which is nice. Never get enough of it. I really need to find a way to automate getting ammo, if there is a way. And I found some ammo for the Deagle. And that was like my first time finding ammo for it. But I ended up finding some more. And I found another firefighter helmet, but I just kept the one that I already had. Then I found a necklace, but it just gave me the ability to move freely in water, so I took it. But I don't know when I'm going to use it, because I don't know where any water is. And yeah, here's where I looked into what was making me cold and just doing the quest and stuff. And then I looked at the boiler, and it said it would heat the room in a radius. But I didn't exactly have enough coal for it, so I needed to go scavenging for some more coal. And I ended up doing that. I ended up clearing out the bottom floor below me, and there's this guy there. So I just shot him. And yeah, he dropped some plaster, which is used to heal you. I think I already said that in the beginning, but why not say it again? And I just clear out the guys by the staircase. There's a husk. And then there's a guy over there, but he can't get to me because of the rail. And then I open the door, but there's blocking me. And I horribly missed that guy. He like juked me out like crazy. And then I get bum rushed by these 3 zombies. Or 2, I should say. Because the third one is behind the door. And he couldn't get me. And then one spawned while I was trying to break the spawner, which is really annoying. I end up breaking it though. But man, this is gory. What the heck? But the tonic is so overpowered. I love it. It's so good. Well, it's not overpowered. It's pretty good though. I need to find a way to craft them. I didn't really look it up while I was playing this. And then I end up getting infected. I didn't even notice till now, actually. There's a zombie in the bathroom that I forgot about. He ends up hitting my head pretty hard. Then I find some more instant health potions. Like, the instant health potions and then the tonic are, like, the best healing items in the game. Which is... Whew, it's super good. Yeah, I don't even notice I'm infected until there's, like, 1 minute on the clock until I move to the next stage of infection. I think there's 3 stages. I'm not completely sure because I only got to the 2nd stage. And then I just start looting the room I'm in. Found some more ammo, which is awesome. You really can't get enough of it in this mod pack. I don't know what I want to do for the next episode. I know I want to get a plane, but I also want to get into some of the create mod. But I'm not really well versed in the create mod. Maybe we can do both, but I feel like it'd be kind of a long episode, and I want the next episode to be like 20 minutes, 25 minutes max. So maybe we'll do like a poll in the comments. So comment down below for the plane, and comment down below for the create mod. And if we get like an equal amount of them, I'll do both. So yeah, just clearing these guys out. And then I start looking for the spawner. Don't see it. And then I notice it in this bedroom right here. I don't know why I opened that door. A little bit gory again. Find some more ammo, which is nice. It's always nice to get more ammo. I only have 7 though, which is kind of bad. I think I end up running out. I'm not sure why I'm not taking the gunpowder, because you can literally use that to make more ammo. Like, I gotta go back there and grab some more in the next episode. And then I just start clearing out the next room. I move to the next room, to the next room, to the next room, to the next room, till the whole place is cleared out. I really only end up finding like medical supplies, some ammo, and then like a shotgun or two. And then I notice I'm infected, so I start going back upstairs. And then I box myself up. Well, I end up boxing myself up because I know I turn into a zombie, but I drop all my stuff in the chests I made. And yeah, because I knew I turned into a zombie, but I didn't know what stage I turned into a zombie. So I was just playing it safe, and then I was gonna box myself up so I wouldn't get spawn killed by myself. But you know what ends up killing me first? The freaking cold, bro. I end up freezing to death before the infection turns me into a zombie. Like, what? Yeah, it's like crazy how cold it is. End up just getting my stuff back. It took me a while to die, actually. It took me like 5 minutes. But, yeah. I end up making more torches with the remaining coal. Not really sure why I did that, knowing I was low on coal. Oh, and then I get jump scared by a zombie. Again. Loki is scaredy cat when it comes to these mod packs. Then I just light up the entire floor below me, because I don't want any of these guys to spawn. And then once I was done, I just headed back upstairs, and I really just wanted to make this place more cozy, you know what I mean? Like, really, like, you know, make it my own. So I started knocking down the walls. And it didn't really take me too long. It took me maybe like 10 minutes. But yeah, I really just want to make this top floor like really cozy. Like one room, probably like the kitchen. One room, my bedroom. And then the other stuff, just like the essential Minecraft stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I needed to make a new axe, so I did that. I thought I was making an iron axe, but I ended up making a gardening axe. I don't know. It apparently does a lot more damage than a regular axe, which is cool, I guess. So I knocked down all the furniture. I'm gonna reuse this furniture later, though, for like probably like my bedroom or something. And then I realized I was getting cold from the gap in the window, which is kind of crazy. That's how cold it is outside. But I ended up getting enough coal to make the boiler, but I make that in a few minutes later. Yeah, later down the line. And then I just start clearing out all the furniture, making the place empty. But I keep the plants and stuff because I like how it looks, you know? Like the greenery. And then I knock down this wall, and then I basically just do the entire same thing I did to the other side. Just get rid of all the furniture. Really just clear it out, you know what I mean? So I have room to build other stuff in the room. And then here's where I replace the floor with the material of the wall. Because I didn't really like how the wood looked with the spruce wood. It just looked off. To me, anyways. Then I'm getting like really cold again. So here's where I look into the boiler. And yeah, I think I have enough coal at this point to actually make the boiler. It's really not that expensive. Really just needs iron. but I end up making it wrong, and I need to take the 2 corners out. So I do that, and then we have the boiler, which is awesome. And yeah, I place it right down in the middle, and then I put the coal inside, because I don't know how to actually do that yet. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I hate doing voiceovers. Alright, I put the coal inside, and then I activate it with a redstone current, and wazah! We have a boiler, and it works pretty well. It warms me up almost immediately, as you can see. And then, yeah. I wonder if there's like an accessory to it, like pipes, and we can carry the smoke out of the room, you know what I mean? And then I just watch the sunset, and we're reaching the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss the next episode. Peace out.